But let's also go back to how I opened. I've studied the real estate market and the economy all the way back to 1970.
Mm-hmm.
In 1981, 82, 83, 84, creative financing, Robert G. Allen, Carlton Sheets, they were doing a version of sub two. Very different because back then the mortgages could be assumed. It was a checkbox, it was an option. Um, but we have been here before. So I would ask people that are looking at today going, we're not seeing the stress or the end product. I would go back to the 80s because again, we saw rates spike, we saw transactions crash, we saw creative financing. I actually bought a book, Robert G. Allen, first edition from 1981. And I'm going through it right now because I wanted to read what they did. I don't want to read the revision from 1990. I want to read the revision
Right.
from 1981, right? What the heck was really
Right.
happening? And it does
Right.
seem like loan, it was called loan assumptions. It wasn't called sub two. Loan assumptions were a big deal in 81, 82, and 83. So
Mm-hmm.
it does
Mm-hmm.
work, right? If the loan is the asset, and if you can hold that asset until housing works itself out in a decade, you're going to be okay. It's a 30-year fixed rate loan. It's below inflation, right? 2.7, 2.8, below inflation. It's like free money. But you got to be able to hold long term. So
Yeah.
it's weird. It's
Yeah.
weird.
And that's the key, right? You can't be,
Oh, you can't be in
you
and out.
cannot be under pressure to offload it. Yeah. Okay. Well, Michael, this has been so much fun. I've really enjoyed it. What are your last words after this conversation?
I guess I go back to my theme is it is affordability sucks today. It is hard. It's not the worst ever. 1981 was the worst ever, but it's hard. It's terrible. I don't see a quick resolution, as we talked about earlier. But that said, what really bugs me about the true crash bros is they act like it's not possible to get a great deal. That just annoys me to no end. If you do the work, if you're focused, if you keep at it, great deals happen all the time. I just hate that mentality that it's impossible. It might be impossible for you because you don't know, but it's not. And that really bugs me. So I still believe that's true.
And I would agree with you. I mean, you just gave a good story about that builder, and I think if you do the homework and you have your facts and you're looking up things like delinquency or tax liens or things like that, you're gonna be able to find a good deal because you're gonna
Mhm.
have all the facts on your side to go into
Exactly.
that negotiation. So I think you and I agree on that for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But this has been a lot of fun, Michael.
Melody, I thank you for doing this. This was a great honor and a privilege to have you on the channel, asking me hard questions. The audience always wanted this to happen. So thank you for saying yes and have a wonderful week.
Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much.
Bye.